He said, Ghost, you know you all fail the youths. He said, Ghost, you know you all fail us. And I agree with him. I agree with him so much that I am part of it. I'm guilty of that sin. And the reason why I'm guilty of that sin is because we never take the time out to look after people's children. When we were growing up, we had elders that look after us. Now we become elders and we don't look after the youths and them anymore. Hey, good morning, Heavy. All Heavy is here. Have no fear, Heavy is here. I told you all he was going to be here, and he's here. So I guess the laxative kind of calmed down. It ain't that bad no more. So he's here. But if you see get up from the chair, you know why. Heavy, how you doing? Morning.
Good morning. Good morning to everyone on the World Wide Web. Good morning to everyone on YouTube and Facebook. Good morning to Showing Ranks, Ranks Entertainment. Good morning to my director and DJ. And good morning to my co-host, Ghost.
Good morning.
Let me apologize to you guys for coming late this morning.
Why you just get a sign and put it up because you're always late? And just, well, this is for the future. I apologize for coming late tomorrow.
So, Ghost, will you tell people about my tummy? You want to ask me about my tummy?
Why you always so?
Marika, what you say about my tummy?
Why you so girl?
Where I said, how many people are named me?
I tell them you're running late. Just hold on.
Ghost.
Hold on. Before you say anything, I already started something, right?
You started something?
I met a youth this morning on Frederick Street and I was speaking to him. Mm-hmm. And while I was speaking to him, he was like, hey, Ghost, what's going on in our country, man? He said, no, you all failed us. I said, you know what? I'm guilty.
Yep.
I am guilty of our youths going astray. I am guilty for our youths toting gun. I am guilty for my youths and them being criminal.
Ghost, you said I had diarrhea?
That's what I said.
Hey,
right, how you stay so, girl? You really had to put that up on the chat? What was said already said and gone. Oh, God. Anyway, yeah. I guess he diarrhea walking now. He didn't walk it. Yes. You know, Heavy, and I started a verse with the youth this morning.
Yeah.
And he was like, you know something, Ghost? I am not even voted anymore. He said, I'm from Laventille. I moved out of Laventille. I'm living in Port of Spain. I said, well, you're still in Laventille. I said, just be careful and take care of yourself. He working in excellent stores. Mm-hmm. And I said, I'm so proud of you that you have a job. He said, Ghost, but a lot of us try to get jobs, but our address.
Okay.
Listen to youth.
Mm-hmm.
He about 23-year-old. He said, a lot of us. And then another one come out wiping the windows and he was listening to us. I said, you know, when we were growing up, it had adults that take the time to make sure that we walk the right path, even though some of us still was walking the wrong path. Even though some of us still did wrong back then, they still speak to us. But we have a bunch of us that grow up and become men in society, come elders. We look down at the youths and them, and we pass our mouth on them. Some of us have stink mouth that we pass on the youths today and still doing it. I beg you all old people to stop. I beg you. Words have power. I witnessed it myself in Laventille sitting down by the gas station and listening to elders. You see this one here? Is it she? No, young lady going away, she ain't here, ain't here. You see how she's going? That gonna be a hoe. She gonna be a hoe. Just like she mother. That one there gonna be a bandit. You hear how he just going? He gonna be a bandit. That one gonna be a shooter. That one gonna be a thief. This one gonna be a criminal. And they label people children. They put the stink mouth on people children. And when we look at the youths and them today, we still condemn them. Like I said yesterday, we don't go into the neighborhoods and try to interact with the youths to find out what is the problem before we criticize them. The easiest thing for us to do is to criticize them. But at the end of the day, like I always say, we are going to dead. I find die the song too nice. We are going to dead, and they that coming behind us is our future. We ain't gonna be here forever. And I'm sad to say it, but it looks like our future will be doomed if we don't get up and start speaking to the youths and them.
The truth is unbelievable. The truth is unbelievable.
We must give the youths and them hope, regardless of what, regardless of who they are. Sometimes you might be the one. You might be the one to turn a child's life around. You. Because it has been our spirit to speak to them. But because of our ego, because of the type of ego that we have, we let them go astray, and next thing we hear, they're dead or they're in jail. And then you ask yourself, if I had speak to that youth, maybe he wouldn't have gone that robbery. You'll never know because you didn't speak to him. And I'm asking my elders and them out there, let us don't give up on our future. Let us don't give up on our future, which are the youths. They are a reflection of us. So whatever they do, reflect on us. So don't think you out of it. You in it. You in it just the way how they in it. They are a reflection of us. Not because it's not the child that you give birth to. They are all our children. Trinbagonians. They are our children. The youth said to me this morning, he said, Ghost, you know I seen Dr. Rowley as a puppet to the Syrian and them. I said, did you listen to that show? He said, I don't even know you're on a show. He said, Ghost, I don't even know you're on a show. I'm just telling you. I shake his hand and I say, wow, you're bright. You're observing what's going on in our country. He said, because before I was born, I realized things was going on since before I was born. And I'm 23 years old now and it's still going on. He said the people of Laventille still vote the same way and still believe in whatever these people... Now, this is a youth, y'all. This is a 23-year-old. And he can't speak about nowhere else but Laventille because that's where he's from. He's 23-year-old. He said they take everything away from us. They don't give us anything. But on the outside, they say that we are no good. On the outside, they say we don't want anything. Heavy, the youth telling me this morning, and my mind running heavy. I say, wow. He said they take away everything from us, Ghost. Yep. And when they build some little facility for us to go in, there's a borderline that we can't cross.
Yep.
But yet still they blame us because they put up 2 facilities for us to go and learn trade, but we can't go. Does anybody come and find out why we not going? He said, you know, they believe we don't be looking for work.
That's right.
He said, Ghost, you know how many of my friends have passes and on the block?
Mm-hmm.
It's not by choice. He said, look how many people Dr. Rowley already sent home. You know, I don't know if they placed him this morning for me.
Where's he to talk to you?
I went on Frederick Street, right in front of Excellent Stores. I have a friend that work Golden Gate, a friend of mine, a partner of mine,
right.
Have a store there. So I went and looked for him this morning because he told me this guy that we know died. So I went there waiting on him, and the youth looking at me and like, so I see him staring me down. So I said, what's up? He said, I know you, but I can't remember your name. From St. Barb's, right? I said, yeah. He said, I'm from St. Barb's. He said, What's it? I said, go. Say, yes, yes. And conversation start there.
All right, good.
And we...
How old is what? How old are you? What?
23.
23 years old.
And I tell him, I said, just be careful, even living in town. Just be careful. Now, he at his job at 7 o'clock in the morning. And he had to be there before that because I met him there at 7. And while speaking to him, I'm picturing us as elders. Well, let me take myself out of that one because I do speak to the youths and them. I don't think I'm better than them. I don't think that they're bad. I think
You know, easier to talk to youths than talk to elders, right?
Yes. Way easier.
Very easier.
The
You get
truth is unbelievable.
you get a better
It's
conversation
unbelievable.
speaking to the youths than you try to speak to old people. Or elders, I should say.
Old people.
I don't want to sound disrespectful.
They're not disrespectful. It's old and young. Young and old.
You ever tried talking to old people?
Oh,
Oh, Jesus.
it's like talking to a wall. you know.
Talking to a wall like
What's that? You see a wall that just stand up there?
a wall too soft.
Oh, God.
Where's the hardest stone?
Oh, God. Blue stone,
Blue
bro.
stone, like talking to a blue stone wall.
Nah, Heavy. Heavy, they're set in their ways for 60-something years. You think they're going to let some little punk, this is how they say it. You think they're let some little punk come and tell me?
And the minute you start to make sense to them, there's get ignorant, you know? And raise their voice and get on his shirt like they want. You start to tell them calm down because you're afraid to get heart attack or something.
And it's you to blame.
Yeah.
Just like
yeah. Anytime you start to preach facts to them and they realize that you're making sense and like everybody's starting to agree with
and
you.
there is no,
Yeah.
There is no. But they
They
wanted to
just
be stuck
get
in the
emotional.
old, they were stuck in the old ways.
You just get emotional.
So this morning, earlier, I want to dedicate the first part of the show to the youths and them.
Yep.
And I want the youths and them to don't give up. Crime is not the only way out. But I understand it when the youth tell me, he said, "Ghost, you know how much time we just come out and look for work. You know how much friends I have with passes that can't find a job?" He said, "I wonder, listen to this, if this is a deliberate act that Keith Rowley is doing to us." He ain't saying the government, you know.
Nope.
Is this being done deliberately? That make sure they don't have any job, that the only thing they could turn to is crime.
Yep. Did I say that? I said that on a show. I feel like I had to do over that show. You know?
Yeah.
Because I said that right here, I tell I was in the barber shop.
Oh, yeah.
And the conversation with a particular barber and the people in the barber shop. And the conversation started like, them young people, them youths and them in Lavante don't want nothing. I don't know why they just go and kill out all of them.
That what you tell me this morning. He said, "You know what we just feel?" He said, "Ghost, I'm thankful to be alive, boy. When I hear them elders and them talking about they should kill all of we."
Yeah, right? They will say that, "Oh, go and kill." I tell you, the conversation started in the barber shop. And the barber is telling me how them ain't want nothing.
Yeah. What he did for them.
All they want to do is be killing one another and kill all this. I don't know why they just don't guide for them, go up there and kill all of them.
Did he ever take the time to speak to one?
And the people in the barber shop agreed. So I with my fast self said to him, with my little secondary school education said to him, "Where you from?" He said, "I'm from St. Anne's, Cascade."
Wow. So
I said, "Where you born and grow?" "Don't get up, you know. I born and grow in Nelson Street. Right there beyond the bridge I was living."
Oh, mommy and daddy them take you out early.
I said, "Okay. Yeah, I know all them bad boys them in the back in the days there. I used to think and da. I said, "Okay." I said, "You ever been back there to find out what really going on to you? Have you ever spoken to any of these young people?" Me don't want to go back there. Me talking to them for them to kill me.
All right.
I say, "Okay." I said, "Do you understand what is going on right now with the youths?" I said, "Let me ask you," and this is the guideline I'm going down with him, and I talking normal so, and he raising his voice and answer me.
And the only reason why you don't want him to raise his voice still, but he's still raising it.
You serious in it? I talking very mediocre, just like this.
Yeah.
But he is talking aggressive and passionate. So I say, let me ask you a question. You say the youths and them don't want no work.
Yeah.
Right? If you are, or any one of you in the barber shop here, if you have a business to hire people, let me say you're building your house, or you're fixing a drain in your backyard, or you're building a wall, right? And you're looking for workers, or you have a company with a business and you're looking for workers, and you're asking people to bring in their resume. And when they bring it in, right, 9 out of the 10 people who brought in their resume address mark Lavantil, right? And the one person that doesn't mark Lavantil doesn't have the qualifications for your job. But the next 9 have. Will you hire them? And you said no. Me? Hire them for them to send people to rob me? And the people in the barbershop agreed. I said, so then, how you want them to get a work? When you already stigmatize the young people and judge them, right, for being bandits, even though they are educated and have the qualifications for the job.
The truth is unbelievable. The truth is unbelievable.
And then went on to say, okay, now the youths and them who have the qualification, have the passes, who have the degrees, and because the address name Lavantil, and they're not getting no employment because they live in Lavantil, and the only thing can be offered to them is CPAP and URP, what do you expect a youth to do with the education that he take? Because they also believe that the youths and them didn't go and take no education and they dance.
Yeah.
They believe the rest of, I tell you, there's the rest of Trinidad and Tobago and then there's Lavantil.
Correct, is right.
There's the rest of Trinidad and Tobago and then there's Lavantil. And the rest of Trinidad and Tobago believe, without any survey done, without any information, without any what do you want to look for? Research, without anything?
Any data.
Without any data. Believe that our youths, our young people in Lavantil East Mova, Lavantil West, Port of Spain South, Sealot, Beetham, all these communities, they believe that they are dunce. And they didn't take the education. Somebody calling? Let me take the call. Hello?
Hello, good morning to Happy. Good morning, Goose. This is Paul Saran here.
Hey, good morning, Paul. What's up?
Morning. I'm locked on. I'm listening. But I want to stop Heavy in his track this morning, right?
Yeah.
There are things that I could agree on, and there's things that I could disagree on, right, Claire?
Yeah.
There's also, apart from being stigmatized or ridiculed or whatever area you came from, there's also something major behind it, which I didn't really want to discuss because I don't really want to get into this whole who is molding your children, criminal elements, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But don't you think the right thing to do as you all as activists and whatever you all want to call yourself, right, in terms of the older heads, right, should meet with the criminal elements and discuss, hey, you all are guiding the routes wrong. We think it needs to stop. Are you afraid of the elements? Are you afraid that you will be killed? Are you afraid that instead of just saying what could be done, why don't you try to be proactive and meet with the elements? Because you and I very well know it's the elements it stems from.
Okay.
And I'm saying this without fear and without favor, because I myself had grew up in a ghetto, right? I myself came out from Lavantil West. I now live in South Trinidad, and I didn't wait on any person to guide me. I didn't wait on any government handouts. I didn't wait on any programs. I did what I had to do for myself. It's not bed of roses, but I tried to be creative. and I try to implement my own sole trader business because I understand
Paul,
where we are in society now,
Paul,
right?
I can ask you
But
one
you all
question,
are
Paul.
scared of the elements. You all are scared of the elements.
Hold on, Paul.
Paul, I can ask you one question before you come off the phone. One question.
Of course.
In when you were educated and you had your passes, did you
I'm
try
hearing you
to
clearly.
get employment with your address?
Hello?
Did you try to get employment with your address name with Lavantil on your address? Try to get employment?
Yeah, well, that's what I said in the earlies. I could agree on that.
Okay,
because
good.
I mean, I myself also had difficulties using my address back home.
Oh,
right?
okay, right.
But what happened? Yeah, but what happened? There's a stigma in the community, and what caused the stigma is the elements in the community. I mean, I don't know if by making the statement, something could happen to me, but I'm saying it. Right?
All right.
There are people who are in control of communities,
Right.
cause this stigma, right? And if it was not like that in the beginning, you understand, it would not have been like that in the end. So what are the people in this country doing to alleviate that stigma? Don't you think it's because it was nipped in the bud early where the elements is concerned, right? That is a business because I speak to all walks of life.
All
I
right.
speak to the criminals. I speak to the religious leaders. I speak to the LGBT community. I speak to politicians. I speak to everybody because that is what a grown person does.
Okay.
Understand?
Yes.
And the bad boys wouldn't do me nothing because the bad boys know me, right? But I'm saying, if it is you want something to work, you need to work with the community, and that's the only way. Because I think the community give the self the stigma, hence the reason why it doesn't matter if you have distinctions, if you have A levels, you still won't get work. Because you know why? You came from Beetham, you came from Picton, you came from John,
Yeah.
Eastern Quarry,
All right.
more, you name it, right?
Thank
But
you.
the thing about it is that we need to clean up that, and that's it.
All right. Thank you very much,
Hey,
Paul.
Paul, thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot for your contribution,
You're
Paul.
welcome.
I don't think...
I agree with you, but I disagree with certain parts
we
of
agree
you
to
too.
disagree, but I don't think you understood from the beginning because
Yeah.
I said we are guilty, and I put myself within the guiltiness
Right.
of the youths being astray today and the situation most of the youths in. Because when we grew up, Paul, we had elders that used to speak to us. We had elders. That's the reason why a long time used to have Bad John, and the Bad Johns and them was only few.
Yeah, it was few.
Was very few. Now we have a lot. I don't know if that's the right way to put it, but
And I want to disagree with Paul, but that we bring this stigma upon ourselves.
no, we didn't. No, we didn't.
Right? And I also want to disagree with you by saying we need to clean it up, right?
Yeah, we do. We need to clean it up. And Paul, I do speak to the youths and about how many youths I can reach.
No.
How?
He said, do we go and talk to the community leaders?
Yes, I do.
I had a
Because
conversation
I
with
just
a
be-
community leader,
I
right?
just be sitting by as Lavantil. I
go talk my business.
And when I speak to them in
I like gongs,
Lavantil,
man.
you know, most of the time, what I used to get, those are the, he don't have what he have, Most of the time, Paul, when I used to be, well, still is, very active, very, very active, I used to go out there and find work for them to do in the community. That time, self-help was very active. And this was under the PNM. I ain't go hold back that. This was under the PNM that was very active. Marlene McDonald was in charge of self-help at that time.
Right.
And when I went to her and tell her that the youths and them of Lavantil is not doing anything and we need to start to put a little work in Lavantil, she did. She did. Regardless of what anybody said about Marlene McDonald, heaviest time I'm saying this, but we used to do it on radio. Marlene McDonald had told me identify some places in Lavantil that need to be fixed. And she sent a contractor to me. I worked with a contractor for the first 6 weeks without a dollar. This is to tell you how serious I was. I wasn't even worried about the money. I was so happy that somebody was fixing Lavantil. And it put most of the youths in the neighborhood, and let me tell you how serious it got. It had got so serious, especially St. Barb's. The youths and them was working so much. I was like, what the hell? All these youths and want is an opportunity. Let me tell you all of this.
Hey.
When I went back to a fella in self-help, God hear me, by the name of Louisa. I said, Mr. Louisa, you know we could curb the crime in Laventille by allowing these youths to just go to work every day?
Yep.
You know after that there was no more work for me? No, remember, I wasn't a contractor, you know.
What?
I was just like what do you call it? I was like a
Just activist.
well, it wasn't activist. I named the call it because they said, oh God.
A liaison officer.
Yeah, so I was just there to make sure I identify stuff.
Right.
And everything I'm not lying to you all, everything I identified, all behind Despas, Marlene was like, Mr. Rodriguez, go ahead, talk to Mr. Mendez, and they will approve it. So we had so much going on, and that's why I'm saying today, when I look at what's going on, Paul, according to the young man this morning, he said it looked like it's a deliberately act for us to deal with crime, to be criminals.
And I am trying to tell you and Paul, right? We who live in the community cannot change it.
No.
We need help, right? We cannot take it upon ourselves to change it just so even if we want the change. Because we cannot change it. It's gone too big now.
Yeah.
It's beyond our hands.
Yeah.
We don't have the resources. We don't have the finance. We don't have that. We need help. And the only people who have that help to help
It's the government.
is the government.
Heavy.
So once again, I want to tell you, I hear you go, sir.
2007.
Go, sir, I'm going to tell you something, man. Right? If you get a job or a contract right now, right, in the community, and they say you want people to work, but people from all the next community come in to ask you for work.
Yeah.
Right? Imagine, I tell people this, you know, imagine CPEP, right? To a man say heavy, every day at least 10 people coming by my gang to ask me if it's still at work. Until I tell the workers, don't tell them who is the contractor here or nothing. Just tell them it didn't have no more room. Right? And that is how much money a week, $400 a week. I can't work for that. Right? But the time people coming every day looking for work. Let me tell you something, man. And I always tell people this story. My mother lived in Parsons Street, Laventille. Just across the road from the main road, between the main road and the bus road. Between the, right. There's a young fella in the neighborhood there, always home, no working, no, he working at place. He always in the road, always on the block, and he always come up by my mother and asking she to help, if she would have anything to do. So she's giving him a little work to clean up the yard, you know, paint, you know, whatever she need done. Right? He's about 19 to 20 years old. He ain't working no way. Right? I had to apologize to him because I thought he was a good for nothing, just on the block smoking whole day, lineman, and doing nothing. Look, I said, just saw somebody. Yeah, I just saw somebody go and give you a gun.
Yeah.
Right? Ghost. My mother toilet bowl, right, wasn't working. The toilet thing to flush. The toilet wasn't working. And he came and he told her, this toilet bowl you have here, old. Right? She asked if we could change it. We say, yes, I did plumbing in Serval. Right? He said, I my trade, I a plumber. So I want to know plumber way. Right?
I condemn the man
to death.
Oh, God.
I'm telling you, I condemn the youth man. I say plumber way. He tell my mother, that whole bowl system, everything need to change. Right? Because even if you flush, it's not going down properly. That whole system outdated.
Outdated.
Brand new bowl system. So when I went back one thing and buy them new one with the two button on top, the small one for the flush for number one and the big one for number two. Right?
Yeah.
So hear me now. Why you buy that? He can't operate that. You will let you fix that? But they get a good plumber. I tell you, she have a plumber who.
God, heavy.
Ghost, I tell you, I don't condemn the boy.
To death, you know.
To death. Ghost. The boy come. He see the boy, he say, no problem. He go and say, I go in the hardware and get I need to get this, that, and that. We went by the pathway, by the pipes, by whatever. The whole system now need to change with the pipe running into the house and thing from through the wall. And that boy put up that toilet bowl. No, I don't know nothing about toilet bowl.
Yeah.
He put up the whole thing like a professional. Until I call him to come by me to fix my pipe. And here I say, boy, you girl bad. You ain't by doing anything. Any kind of plumbing work I doing. I say, you ain't by learn that I my trade. I learned that in Servo for 3 years. I went out and work with my teacher and thing, and we do whole housing scheme and thing. I said, so why you not working? Yeah, but if you no longer looking for work. He said, no longer looking for nobody hiring. And it hurt me. And whatever it hurt, bye-bye.
Because you condemn him to death.
Not only that, the boy bad, he real talented, and nobody hiring. Let me tell you something.
Stop there. Listen now. Think about how many more.
The truth is unbelievable.
That's what the youth this morning make me realize.
But we people on the outside will watch at him because he had a little kinky ass.
Well, you know, if you do it, you expect from them outside.
Yeah. So
you can't blame them on outside either.
That's what I'm saying.
Because they already
this is why they decide to talk like this.
Yeah.
I want to tell Paul something now. About 3 years ago, before this administration came into power, I was campaigning for elections and I went down on the Beetham, what you call Heliad, because all there was my constituency when I was when I was going up for election. And I had a conversation with one of the leaders, the community leaders, one of the heads down there. And we had a long, about a half an hour to 45-minute conversation. And I was asking him, right, about changing wrong the attitude and the stigma that they have on the people and the youths, right? And he was telling me, and I was asking him why the youths and them going astray and all that. And he was telling me, with his own mouth, he took me first, he came and he took me on the road, he took me to the back by the court, and he came and showed me. And I didn't even know it had 3 new buildings built up in the back there. Yes!
Yeah, you considered that.
He said,
ask Aisha talk about that.
Yep. He said, I got the contract for that, you know. I said, yeah, He said, yeah, we built up those plannings there. He said, not a worker came from the outside. He said, every single brick, every plumbing, every electrical, every apartment, from the ceiling to the gypsum to the flooring to the tiling, was somebody in Beetham.
Yep.
The truth is unbelievable.
From the painting to the roof was somebody in Beetham. He said when them youths was working on that, they had no time to pick up no gun. Because I make sure they walk.
That is what I'm telling you.
And if you see the planners, how they looking, boy, goes.
Well,
I didn't even know they had that in the back there.
I heard Aisha did a show on it. And Aisha said, if you go down there and see, and how she said, she said, if you see what the UNC built in Heliard, your ball.
In Heliard?
That is what Aisha said.
If you see the apartments, they're looking like them nice apartments when they go down the back of Barataria there. Yeah. Just like that on the Beetham. 3-story,
but
4-story.
Stop. You hear how you say that? No, listen what I say now. In our head, Beetham is supposed to have that, you know.
No.
You listen how you describe that?
Yes.
You say like the apartments in Barataria. So you telling me why the hell the same government here now, called the PNM, didn't originally build places like that on the Beetham so the Beetham could look like that?
You go to know what I say? I say, why alone stop with 3 All they're supposed to do the whole thing straight to tongue.
You know why? The mindset will be different. We don't want, you see, this, Paul, this is so bigger than us. The mindset. All right. Hear what I said the other day. Hear what I said on the block among the same people, Paul, you think that we don't speak to or afraid of. Paul, being afraid of nobody. Remember, I tell you that live. Hear this. I say, you know, if I take 3 of you all here, I want the worst 3.
The worst 3, yeah.
The 3 that is just throw garbage all in front of my face and I'll cuss all you.
Right.
I taken all you to the top of the hill of Westmoreland. I given you all 3 box of chicken and 3 juice in all your cup. I'm going down to the bottom and wait for you all. I said I could bet on my life and my children's life, not one all you throwing nothing on the ground up here.
The truth is unbelievable. The truth is unbelievable.
No, understood. They're coming down from 30 bucks in the hand.
Unless they find a garbage can, they're bringing that box
on the road.
Because of your surroundings.
That's right.
Your surroundings have a lot to
And
do
that is
with
why,
your upbringing.
And that is why I tell you, when you're in a house and you neglect the house,
yes,
and it's that rat and cockroach and cobweb, what you expect coming out of the house is rat and cockroach and you neglect it.
Because, Paul, I applaud you. Whatever you did and however you get where you reach, but all of us can't be the same.
No.
Or else everybody would have been plumbers.
That's right.
Or with our whole country,
That's right.
only police officers. Everybody think different. Some of us is weaker than some of us is stronger, some of us is brighter. Some of the brighter ones do more foolishness than those that don't have no sense. That's why last week everyone was talking about that. The worst dummy is an educated
one.
dummy.
Yeah.
Because at least we could just say he's dumb. But when you say that's an educated dunce, it is worse than a dunce.
Of course.
So Paul, when you say this, and what I was saying to say is this, when they realize I will make a report to Mr. Louisa in self-help that the young men and them is working, they was upset that I tell them because they didn't have no scuffle for no work. Nobody was trying to kill each other.
Yeah.
Now I suppose hear how dread it get. The youths of Laventille was telling me who not to work. You see, he ain't working and he killing. Well, that's how I use it. You pulling stones. He said he holding me back from working.
Right.
So they pick it. They say, see, he ain't working good, so he holding me back. Let he go goes.
So they're choosing who they want to work with.
Because
But they want the work.
They want the work done.
Right.
Hear what I did to these youths and them. I realized they're running stone because they don't have stone wall.
Right.
And I said, I find I ain't getting enough out of them. I say, here, man, fellas. When you come out 7 o'clock and give me from here to here about 10 feet, I walk and done work. Oh, God. In 2 hours, I'm done.
They're done. They're looking at them quick to go. Yeah.
So I understand them.
Yeah.
Trinidadians love tasks.
Yeah, they love
They
tasks.
will, if you tell them build a whole side of a house, now listen carefully.
Yep.
They will take a week to put on the side of a house. If you want that done in a day or two, say, yo, just give me half on the side of the house. No, follow me.
Yeah.
It will take them 1 week.
To do the half a house.
Right.
Yeah.
From, you split it up, the whole side, you get them in 2 pieces. Say, give me this today, and I'll go home and tomorrow give me next one. You surprised in 2 days you get a whole side
The whole
of
side of wall, yeah.
Because that's the way they operate.
That operate.
And
anytime they say you have to do that whole walk, they will prolong the walk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because the work go on long for them money.
Right.
But if you tell them do that, and
And
they
go
pay
home?
home, yeah.
Oh my God. You have a voice now.
Good morning, Heavy Showing and Ghost. Good morning.
Good morning.
You see them old people who just talk about these young people don't want nothing in Laventille.
Yeah, boy.
Heavy as a man grew up, from in the back of
You grew up with me.
the wine factory, Carrera Wine Factory.
Yeah.
Carreras
Carrera's wine.
in Laventille in the back.
Yeah, boy, you
I'm born
right
in the
for
back there.
Yeah.
Around Success area there.
Right.
And then I move up in Caledonia from a baby, from after I born. So I move up in Caledonia. I grew up in Caledonia, go to school, center school. I was a man sell Chenet on Mova Junction by the traffic light.
Yep.
You understand? I hustle. I used to get up 2-3 o'clock in the morning to go in the market and hustle. How they can say people in Laventille and Movan and places lazy and don't want to work. I as a youth man from 14 years old, I used to go and hustle in Central Market, push bar and get my money and then go to school after. How they can say youths lazy minded in Laventille and Movan and them do lazy? How they can say that? When I reach 18 and I go by Mr. Hines' office, down by Market School, down there, Lower Mova. And when Hines in the office seeing all the criminals and all the bad boys going in there and getting where they want, I had to line up for hours. And after I line up for hours, when the people come and tell me, Hines ain't seeing nobody else. What you expect the youths to do when the youths are getting treated like that? Good youths who want to work. So you see all them people and them who talking about people that want to work? Look where I is now. My job is I is the man who is responsible for one of the biggest party in New York City, the Times Square ball job. I is the man who does be responsible for protecting the ball to make sure nobody can go and tamper with the ball for New Year's Day in New York. I from Caledonia. That's where I reach from selling Chinette on Mova Junction and hustling in the market to come to reach where I have this responsibility here. This youth man from Trinidad and Tobago representing no matter what, I still tell people my accent ain't changing and I say Chini till I dead. Right. But I grew up and I know the struggle and I know the streets and I know the wicked people in the PNM. You understand? Who could have make a change for the youths? Who could have set the road to prevent things from how it is today? Them lead the crime, them lead it, them encourage the crime for it to reach where it is today. Them who made the crime go out of control. Because back then, in my young days, it had badness, but it wasn't so dread with people just killing people for nothing now. Them same ministers and them still in the PNM party, still doing things and still corrupted and doing all these things. And I tell you things from, I witnessed these things. I live these things. So nobody can come and tell me that is false allegation. These people is wicked people and they just come on the TV and smile and say they never do nothing wrong. I witnessed these things. And I can say it now because I live it. Me talking nothing I didn't live. But the youths and them had to really check themselves and they had to start to do something. I end up going into playing pan and thing and pan take me all over the place. Right. But I could say something. The youths and them is your mind. It's your mind because I cannot get lead astray. People put weapons in front of me and tell me take one. I live in Caledonia. People go come around me, take anyone you want. 7. And I said, nah, boy, I rather use my hand. I like to fight. I would use my hand. I war with people. I fight with people all up in the avenue and thing one time for Chinette, you know. Man come all the thing and try to take away my Chinette and thing playing and we won and me and them people just talk and think good now we friend and thing and we still alive. Because why? We never choose to pick up gun. We would fight and then we would laugh and talk after. You understand? The youth and the matter already have a strong head on the head, boy. You know? The blessings of God is strong. I just tell people I live to see the blessings of God because where I come from to where I is now, it's a big difference in my life. 25 years before, I would not see myself where I is today. But when you see you walk in the right direction, you will always see your blessings in life. And we had to help each other. We had to stop watching each other and hating each other. We had to start to help each other as youths. We had to start from here. When we start from now, it will expand. It will, you know, people will see the love and they will fall into it. It's a group thing. It's a family thing. We had to start to kind of teach that because the crime and the things that happen in the country is encouraged by the people in charge. And the police and them only come and pick up people when they're dead. And that is a fact. Well, the bless have a good day, but it's sad to hear when people say that people from Laventille and move on thing don't want nothing and they lazy. And it's sad when I hear them say that because I know how I do it. I know it.
Thank you, Brooklyn.
Yeah, Brooklyn, I feel it. I feel your pain. And you know,
I want to tell everybody, me and Brooklyn grew up together. I call him Brooklyn now, but he's Kamau. I know him as Kamau. And you see, we talk about the selling Chinette by the junction. Every youth man in Caledonia used to sell by the junction. By that traffic light. From Chinette to Mango, wherever was in season. Plum, right? And it's be like a battle because everybody looking for real money by the junction.
Yeah, that's the battle it was.
Right? And I want to say, Kamau, I want to say I'm proud of you, my brother.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you, boy. Because you come a long way. I know where you come from, and I see, I know your two brothers still in Trinidad, right?
Brooklyn, I want to speak on the behalf of Trinidad and Tobago that we are proud of you.
Yeah, we proud of you, brother.
A child of the soil.
That's right. And you know, to know where you come from.
You know, and Paul, I love your
I
contribution.
want to say I'm proud of Paul too.
No, I'm proud of Paul. And
Right?
just let Paul know.
Paul, I'm proud of you.
It's not everybody as strong as you
Yeah.
and me and heavy. There is some that we must help.
We had to help them.
When I see in the military, say no man get left behind. And you don't leave people behind. And it is our responsibility. And I said that earlier. I don't think you are locked on from when we think. I blame myself. Even though I still speak with the youth, I still blame myself. Because I am a part of this growing society that is in the elder bracket right now. So when we're supposed to be speaking to the youths, I hear them for myself, Paul. I'm not saying nothing I didn't hear. When I came to Trinidad, I started to hang out by the gas station and listen to elders speak down on the youths and them. And they wonder why the youths and them so disrespectful. Yeah, we don't speak to them because we think they're too rude. We ever sit down and think that if we speak to them, they might have respect for us or be different. A matter of fact, I want to draw a quick one. I'm up by Smile Bar the other day. There's this little boy, he cannot be no older than 12 years old. So I've given him between the age of 9 to 12. Went and bad up an old man about 70 years old who's selling on the court. And everybody like, man, this little boy is so bad. So I'm hearing everybody like condemning this little boy. So I say, wow, so y'all don't speak to him because you crazy? That little boy just cuss win. Well, you know, ain't nobody can cuss more than me.
Right.
So I had to go and meet him. I had to go and meet this little youth now.
Right.
Who they say cuss and win. Because I know I cuss win and beyond. So I go on. Watch that. The spirit in human being is something different. You know? If only understand who you all are, we have a better world today. But anyway, I walk down there and his little spirit let him know I'm coming for him. How serious this is that? I said to him, I just walk down there and he just walk away from it. Listen what I'm saying to all you people. Everybody, even his mother says she is going to beat the living daylight out of him like it doesn't face him. So while he walking away now, I tell his little sister, call him for me. And he watch me in my face, say, man, coming. I said, no, come, please, come. He hesitated, he spun around, he went around all the exercising machine, and then he came to me. I said, what is wrong with you? Him, what do you mean what's wrong with me? I said, how could you go and cuss Bush? I said, he could be a grandfather. Him, yeah, you know why I cuss him? Hear the little you. I didn't say he about died. He said, you know why I cuss him? He tried to rob me. I pay him my money. I pay him my money and he tried to rob me. I said, hold on. Bush didn't try to rob you. Bush is that old man. Maybe he make a mistake or something. I said, why you act the way you act? No reason. I met a little youth sit down there and talk. I met his aunt. The aunt said, Ghost, good luck, you know. I don't say nothing to that, you know. I meet a cousin, an elder. He said, good luck, Ghost. So you understand the condemnation that they already condemned this little youth. That and all he need is a little love and somebody.
Let me tell you something, man. You know all the children, all the youths are lacking love.
Love, that's all.
Show them love and care and attention. You just show them some love. They say, right, you cannot teach someone how to love.
No, you cannot.
You got to show them love.
You have to show love.
And they will in turn will show you back.
Yeah.
With regards to what Brooklyn said and what I was saying earlier on goes, with the stigma on the youths and trying to fix it. Let me talk solutions, eh?
Yeah.
Because we can go on and on because we don't know where's the problem already, you know.
Right. So let's
we
come
know
up
where's
with
the problem. Let me talk solutions. I was saying that there is a lot, I say a lot of trained, talented youths in Laventille. We have plumbers, electricians, masons, carpenters, straightening, painters, hairdressers, seamstresses, you name it. Skilled people in the community, right? And if we decide to start the Laventille Restoration Project, here it is, the Laventille restoration project, whereby we go in and fix houses, drainage, walls. We're going to put proper infrastructure, roads, everything in place. So when you look up on the hills, you're going to see some nice condominiums like apartments. When you see in Port of Spain and you look up, you're going to say, I would like to go up there and see how they're looking.
Yeah.
It must look like Westmoreland when you're driving down Carnage and you look up on the hills. It must look like that.
You know they wouldn't allow us to do that.
What?
The
Ghost.
truth is unbelievable.
Ghost.
You know they wouldn't
Ghost.
allow us.
You tell me something, eh? Don't speak nothing into power. You
Yeah,
said that.
but yes, I did. Yes, I did.
We never
And
told
I'm
you that
still-
you're a black president
No,
in
hold
America,
on.
and we did.
Hold on. Here what I'm telling you this heavy, because the forces is out there. So even if we ignore the forces is there. Even if we ignore the forces is there. No. I told Chico that at a time. Whenever you think Malcolm X, all these fellas, them all Farrakhan wasn't shoot down because of certain things. When Farrakhan bring up Million Man March, I was there in 95.
Right?
He never bring a next one. He mouth too full now. I know a lot of Muslims be upset with me for saying this. I went Million Man March. It was one of the greatest things I ever seen in my lifetime and growing up.
Right.
Where that black people just hugging each other and crying.
Right.
White America say what I'm doing. White America saying, but they're free. What are they marching for? You know what they did to break it down?
What is it?
They say it was only 400,000 people show up. No, it wasn't no million.
Wow.
It was 1 million plus, and that's what I'm trying to show you. Because here what will happen, Heavy.
Yeah,
I'm telling you before that.
What will happen?
When we start...
Because you're trying to shoot on my
Oh,
dream,
God,
you
I
know.
am not. I'm just telling you things that you have to
I
look
don't
for.
want to hear it.
Heavy, you have to hear
Wherever
because
obstacles coming, we're going to overcome it.
It's reality, so you have to deal with it. Hear what Dr. Rowley then will do. Stuart Young and Farrell Salwari and
Don't
Imbert.
forget Imbert there. Don't
Hear
forget.
what they will do.
Uh-huh.
Them fellas, them cause them boys to stop toting gun and selling. Them fellas and them starting to develop that illegal, you know. Let me go after them. That's illegal what they're doing.
What, developing the community?
You not listen what I'm saying to you.
Why don't give me the 500 million they do for the
Rapid rail
rapid rail study? Give me that money.
Oh,
Let me
we not-
give me that money.
We not
Right?
beautify.
I will
Lavender.
beautify Lavender. Give me that 500 million.
And here the 500 million going there, y'all. Between me and Heavy, we will give you all a monthly report of your spending of your money every month.
Transparency and accountability.
Every
And I'm going to tell you
month.
something, eh? Nothing going to a bad boy hand.
No.
Nothing going to a community leader hand, where you call gang leaders. They are not coming out and work. Matter of fact, they're going to be supervising and making sure people come to work. We going with that. Why didn't give me that 500
No, they
million
will
votes?
not, because they know. All right, why you think they don't get Leon? Look how simple. Let me go to simplicity now.
Man, I fix every
Look,
drain,
Heavy,
every canal,
Heavy,
every road,
Heavy,
every wall.
Heavy, you see the reason why they don't give it to Leons? Because just what we speaking about is what Leons will do.
Goes a 500 million is a drop in the bucket for them, you know. They're gonna get under 7 billion to build a hotel. We just want 500 million.
That was
we
only-
just want $500 million.
Yeah, I just want to get 7.
Sander was gonna get 7 to build a hotel. Just give me 500 million and we fix that. I promise you, when we done, all they're gonna say, that would them do with 500 million.
All we to do all communities now. Give us a Lavender rapid study.
Yeah. Can we?
Can we?
No.
500.
We call it the Lavender Restoration Project.
The
Right?
restoration for Laventil.
Yes.
Restoration for Laventil. Give us $500 million.
Right. $500 million.
$500 million, and we will show you what we will do.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
We don't want you putting we hand just so.
No.
We come in with our plans.
Everything.
Every time we come with something.
We're going to do we study. We're going to do we study. We're going to be free.
Yes.
You don't have to pay for we study. We ain't going to drive wrong, walk wrong. We're going to say, all right, this
We're
is
going
the
to identify things that need to be fixed.
all right.
immediately.
And we deal with the most important ones first.
Right.
Like Box Hill.
Oh, God.
We're going to fix that. Right?
We fix
We're
your
going to fix
boxing.
Never Dirty.
Never dirty.
We're going to fix the drain on the beatum.
Passage,
We're going to
clean the
patch
drain.
the road. We're going to fix, we can call plenty, you know, ghosts.
That-
No,
that-
we don't call that.
that
because-
today show,
That
that today
today show. We're going to call the whole.
all what
the
you
whole
can fix.
half.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
So we asking
Yeah.
for $500 million
Yes.
study because listen, and I know some of you already know who them thing there is. Who the hell Sanders was to get $7 billion?
Uh-huh.
Who just because Sanders white?
yeah,
Alright,
yeah,
pretend
yeah.
we white.
Pretend we white here.
Let me pretend
First,
Heavy and I.
we were going to get some men's baby powder.
Yeah.
And we'll throw all over. We
We coming here white tomorrow. We gonna be white people begging for money because I realize
Yeah.
it's only white people under this government is get money.
The
For the-
truth is unbelievable. The truth is
Because
unbelievable.
Because the people who getting $500 million in the rapid rate study
I laughing
was
about-
white.
But it's serious.
They were white.
I'm laughing, but it's serious. I want to cry, you know.
Somebody call me now while we under this. I hear a pregnant lady die
Yeah, I was
waiting
not watching
for the
papers.
ambulance.
I was watching that. I know.
You know,
sorry, in the paper.
if only one
But-
thing.
Oh, you're changing the thing quick, man. We ain't done with this thing yet.
Oh, sorry. I just closed my mind.
yeah,
Sorry for
yeah,
that.
yeah. We go talk about that.
We
just now.
plain white. We white. My name is Hugh White. First, I want to be white. I even looking for no other name.
My name is David Applewhite.
From today,
From the day.
my name is Hugh White. Hugh is a white name.
Yeah.
White is a white name. Right? Now, Hugh White and Samuel Applewhite,
David Applewhite.
David Applewhite, are pleading to this government
Yep.
to start us off with $500 million
Right.
to identify some places in Laventille and fix them. We ain't want no pool.
No.
Only don't build the pool, but we don't want that. We want to deal with the people and them that is most affected in living under certain condition that you call, what do you call that? Inhumane.
Inhumane. Dilapidated.
Yes.
Neglect.
Oh my God, let us help them. Let's eradicate the latrines on them.
Yeah. Let's eradicate the dumping rubbish at the side. of the
Let's
road.
eradicate the dumping and the garbage and the, well we say rubbish.
Let's
In Laventille.
eradicate the flooding and the water from
Let
the
us-
drain running down in the road.
Running down the road,
with all
taking
the
up garbage.
dirt.
Let us
and
change
walls
that.
falling down, landslide, people's house falling down, roads are being mashed up. We eradicate all them things.
And here the challenge I bring into all you now. All you put a pool for swimmers. I gonna put a football field for footballers. And I'm assure you how many footballers we'll get out of Laventille because here who are putting in charge. Mr. Hazelwood, better known as Sweet Drink. The gentleman who worked CPEP and responsible for over 80 children in Laventille playing ball. And each and every one of them is great ball players. But we think it was better to put a pool because they could swim their life away. You know, the pool already there, the money already spent, so it did not like consider change that. But square pegs and wrong hole, it could never work.
I want to bring a training, job, and opportunities center in Laventille East Mova, whereby you come there in that job and training opportunity center with your qualifications, and we will try to get a job for you, right? If not local, but international.
Yeah, very good.
Right? So you come with your degrees, you come with your passes, you come with your O-levels and A-levels, because we know there's a stigma out there for you not getting jobs. As Paul said, he couldn't get a job because although he was qualified, you know, a lot of youth is going through that.
I'm glad you said that.
And I want to bring a center whereby we will be able to find jobs for you. We will do the job hunting for you. We'll go to the companies and find all the companies across the Caribbean and internationally to find if they need, and if you're qualified for whatever you're qualified for, even if you have a trade, even if it's a plumber, a mason, a carpenter, a hairdresser, if you do nursing, whatever you do, right? I want to build a center like that. So when you come to that center and we put you down in the database, right? And so that job comes, we call you one time. We have this person here ready and willing to work. And for those of you who don't have no training, we're going to train you and have computer classes, computer courses, everything there in that center.
Now, Heavy, you just draw us a
Was I idea so many
Heavy.
people know.
Hear what? Internationally.
Yep.
Because I know the world is listening to us.
Yep.
England. Let's say the whole of Europe. Let me just say the whole of Europe. We want to be able to train our people in Laventille that if you want somebody in Europe, we could put you on a flight and send you to Europe.
That's right.
If you want somebody in China, no. People, I want you all to take this as serious as a heart attack.
This is a serious thing.
Serious as a heart attack. I don't need to be paid. You all don't have to pay me. I ain't looking to get paid. All I'm saying to you all is this. Give us, Heavy and myself, Hugh White and
David Applewhite.
David Applewhite.
You're fair up now. You fair white and Samuel look all white.
Hugh White and David Applewhite will not take the $500 million and run with it.
Nope. Matter of fact,
matter of fact, we want you all to keep the money and
you
just
can hold on to the money.
Only allocating this funds for us. That whenever we need,
right, to go on.
We don't want to need the whole money at the same time.
No,
You want to
no,
give
no.
us peace while we go along. Just to show you all that what we're doing with your money, you can come and see it. Accountability.
The money is to pay the workers in the community, the youths in the community.
Yes.
To pay for the job, to pay for how to get tractor, truck. The money is for that.
Everything
The money is for
we gotta
material and labor and cost. The money is not for us.
Give us that.
Right? And we're paying good fair wages more than CPEP.
Yeah.
Right?
Dr. Rowley.
And look,
Dr. Rowley. Dr. Imbert.
And I promise you, when that project starts, not a shooting, not a killing, not a robbery in Laventille.
Yeah.
We promise another that.
Yeah. You hear that, Paul?
Yep. It will
So, so the $500 million on the rapid rail study, we want that. And to continue in other towns, we want the money that Malcolm Jones wastes.
With that money, we cannot fix the whole of Trinidad.
You know what I'm about to say?
Oh, God, no.
And when we finish the project in Laventille, we want Malcolm Jones money so we could fix the rest of Trinidad.
The rest of Trinidad Tobago.
We,
Just man.
Hugh White and David Applewhite, will fix the rest of Trinidad and Tobago with the money.
And I want the record to show that we're not giving out no contract.
Yeah, we ain't getting no
It's
contract.
not no contractual
no
work.
contract.
It's not no contract.
Don't look for no contract.
It's like a 10-year.
Just like what Heavy was saying earlier.
Yeah.
With the plan will come up
But the
with.
plan will come up with.
Yeah.
It's not no contract. You
no
come like you're
contract.
working for the government.
Right.
You're working for the Laventille Restoration
But it's under the government.
Company.
From the government.
But it's under the government.
Yeah.
So you got to go and collect your salary in the bank.
Right.
We don't even have to go and we have to make sure you do the work.
Right.
Right?
That's all we did.
All we want to do is make sure that you're working.
Fixing Laventille.
Right? You get paid as a laborer, you get paid as a skilled worker, you get paid as a supervisor, you get paid as a whoever, a water carrier, wherever you're paying you.
Like when I was doing work in Laventille, right? And the guys that was working, I ain't gonna lie. The guys that them work.
Yeah.
So I had one at a time, work 2 days and tell me he worked 5 days as well. I called the checker, I say, you have his name? She asked him for his name. He said, yeah, he only worked 2 days this week. So I can't get paid for the whole week, huh? I said, all right, calm down. I said, there's one ghost on this whole work. There's only one ghost on this whole job, and the ghost is me. When I work in the back at Despa Center, the people are so happy when I get in the back there, paved by the big tamarind tree. But you know the problem with the people in the back there? They didn't have a voice. They wanted me to also have a voice for them. I said, you know, y'all could go down to the ministry and let them know that there's someone working in the back here and we need the work to be extended.
Right.
I'm the one keep on begging and cussing until Louisa, Mr. Louisa.
Look what Philip said, or they want to get the poor rich, or they mad.
Yeah, I know that. See what I was telling you?
But that
Philip, you see what I was telling you?
the work is, that you can't work to get rich goals.
No, you know
Philip,
that's not
you
what
can't
you're
work to
saying.
get, but
You give the poor hope.
yeah, you give them hope.
They're seeing something happening.
Yeah.
So So having hope all the time that nothing happening.
Once we go to Kamla with the idea,
Yeah.
We can make
That's how Rowley, we go wait.
We go.
You know what?
We go to Kamla with that.
Yeah, what, Rowley? Forget.
Yeah, we go put we idea on paper.
Yeah.
With like a plan.
Yeah.
We go to Kamla
Hey,
with
Rowley,
that.
sorry for disturbing you, but is that?
The truth is unbelievable.
We don't know you're going to shoot with them.
You're going to shoot me now?
Yeah.
We point in front of you, but don't talk nothing negative.
Forget that.
We know you and Imbert go shoot down with idea. So,
I go say who? Them too?
Yeah.
Who them?
them who call up my name and drag my name to the mud.
Not them.
Them ain't getting mad them at dinner, man. Here, Rowley. Them two could name the name Whitey White. Them gets nothing. Here, this jackass thing about you white and David Apple White. Them gets nothing. And here, but yes, you're right. Yes, you're right, boss.
Yeah.
Just like when Manny was beating up on Rowley. Yeah. Here, Manny. And when you get him upset, he become a raging bull. Here, Imbud. Yeah. Watch. Imbud was on the chain on the man. But Rowley, sorry for bothering you. All right, we take back all we
I don't think they will run with
No,
that
they
idea.
won't. But the kind of people
because
having
they
your
don't
ears,
want the people to be
your supporters alone, especially that one on the morning program.
they
They don't close down guard, so I don't expect all to give me nothing.
if we give them the
If
idea,
they close down guard,
uh-huh.
that was helping the youth, the citizens, the young citizens to have a better life.
Yep.
Some of these little young dunce to have a little sane life, to learn how to use a computer, they shut it down. They shut it down. It's not a place that was selling drugs. They're learning to dance. They're learning. And you know what's so dread about that, people? I'm talking about a place in Mova that God Christopher had that was teaching the youth them about computer, how to dance.
Yep.
A lot of different things he was doing with no help from no government. And you know,
They shut them down.
they shut him down because he's not a PNM. They shut down God Christopher because
No, all the comment and tell we idea good now, boy. All
Yeah,
the
for
talking
real.
in the chat and all the watching. Let we know if all like the idea of the Avante Restoration Project. Let we get $500 million that we deal with the thing. If all agree with that, we looking for solutions.
yeah, but
Right?
but-
And if all think it's a bad idea, tell me too. If all think
it's a bad idea not the PNM. I can tell you that.
goes.
And I makes no apology, Dr. Rowley.
I want to elaborate on the no contracting.
No contract.
I believe this contracting
It's what causing all
will
this.
causing all the killing and the war. Right? So if it is,
Everybody equal.
if they believe that me and Ghost get a contract for $500 million, they
Nope.
might come to kill we first.
Well, there's no contract, so they know there's no contract.
Right?
That's why. But you see,
So
it has some of them out.
I don't want nobody to come
They're
and
so
say,
easily
yeah, manipulated.
because all the PNM people, hey, you in here? Goes them change the name to get $500 million and they get it, you know?
Yeah.
No. Their brain go one way.
Thanks, Okira Mela says a good idea.
Thank you.
Goody now join. Goody. You're
was all the
late.
time.
Where was all the time?
You're doing wrong thing, you know. Go ahead. Yeah. So what happened? They will set them, our own people, against us, you know.
What?
And nobody take basketball than us, you know.
What?
I never tell you that one. Some of them boys and them, about 5 of them little bad boys at time come and tackle me.
Yeah.
Ghost,
They want money.
we just talk to you, no? We just talk to you. That's about heavy work in Lamandale. Getting work for them left, right, and center. So we gonna by Smile, had a meeting today. 5 of them so wrong, man, sit down. I say, yeah, what's the problem? Well, a bunch of them said, Mom. I say, let me get to the point now. I don't have all day. Well, what we hearing is that you get $4 million to fix Laventille. And we know nothing about it. I said, say it again, because I think I hear it the first time. So when he repeat himself, one of them, very bright fella. When I say bright,
Yeah.
bright. I look at him. I say, you know, I expect that from everybody else except you. I say, anyway, let me break it down. Since this is exactly what I said to them earlier, That's why I tell you, nobody put fear in me.
Right.
I say, I can't believe only 5 dumb asses really believe that the government watch at me and give me $4 million without going through parliament to fix Laventille. I say, you know when the fire truck went over there, there's so much debate in parliament that went through.
Yeah.
But me, nobody me, they get 4 million. I take up my key because that's not my key, that's not my key. I pick up my key. I say, when all they learn, or whenever all they gather together and have some sense, then all they could talk to me. Right now, do whatever all they do, I just walk away. Heavy, and up to today, it still surprised me, but it shouldn't because that is how easy it is to manipulate them when coming to money. You could tell them anything about money. So right now, they must be done saying Heavy and goes get $500 million.
Yo, that's why I don't say the channel. They say, nah, the first thing all they go buy is a nice car, a nice ride. Then two of you all will fall out. Two of all they go fall out.
No, it's not happening that way. Here we are, Dave. We not touching the money. We leaving the money with Imbert. Even though he owing Elias $50 million. Even though he can't done pay Elias $50 million he owing him yet, or 53. We leaving the money with Imbert and them.
You know.
We going for the money every time we have something to do with the project. This is what we're asking for, you know.
You know, I know sit down here and studying. Our Prime Minister was going to give a white man $7 billion to build a hotel.
Yeah.
And half of that, not even quarter of that.
They was employing me, sir?
No, not even quarter of that could have changed wrong the lives of people in Laventille.
In Trinidad and Tobago?
In Trinidad and Tobago.
That couldn't
If you had taken at least quarter of that money, not half of it, quarter of that money and spend fixing the communities and things.
Yeah.
But he rather give one man.
Communities that believe in them.
Yeah, he rather give one man.
But the people and them in the community that voted him in didn't see anything wrong with that. And the reason why they didn't see nothing wrong with that, is because he was white.
My God.
Heavy, and it's more than
I know.
It's more than 7 billion because remember the land, you know.
Yeah, and plus the land. You know, I now sit down here and study that.
Wow.
And I goody see you working at. I say I don't think if I am Prime Minister, with I in a position with that kind of money, I don't know, is it because I come from humble beginnings and I know how hard it was struggling growing up and all these things?
No, they came from same humble beginning because...
Who went wrong?
Rowley and them came from humble beginning, and I'm not going to take that away from them because...
They came from poverty too?
Knowing Trinidadians and Tobagonians, we have a little thing distance that Tobagonians more stronger with, with culture, more than us. But Dr. Rowley came from humble beginning, and I believe that after his education...
What has changed your education?
I think the education, he wanted to be white. I think all the time he had a problem being black. But when he become educated, he started to look at other people that don't have education like idiots. So he wanted to be white. Now, how much of us know that Dr. Rowley really know about rocks?
If education is going to change me like that, I don't want no more education.
How much of us really know that he know about rocks? Because everything he built falling off the rocks. Last Laturas fall off the rocks. The stadium fall off the rocks.
Wow.
Is that 2 others because listening to somebody bring it up the NL Radio program?
Greenville fall off the rocks.
Huh?
Greenville.
Oh God, yeah, fall off the rocks. Somebody was going to say, and how come this man know about rocks?
Wow.
But I believe Dr. Rowley did come. You know something heavy? When I was running for the seat of Laventille, and Trinidad and Tobago and the wider world hear me.
Yep.
You know the only thing scared me was that? I swear to living God, the only thing scared me running for office is that when I get there, I would have been acting like Dr. Rowley them. And this is serious. I say, hey, y'all, I'm not kidding. I was so afraid of it that I used to pray about it. I used to ask God all the time, please, if I ever get there, please don't let me forget the people.
Yeah,
don't
forget
me
the people.
There. I was afraid. Trinidad and Tobago and the wider world, I was so afraid. And I think that's why maybe I didn't win the seat, or the people just fanatics of PNM, but I was afraid that if I get there, I will forget the people that put me there. And I don't want to.
Yeah.
I want the people to be the most important thing in my life, until I was in a meeting one night and people asked me, if you win your seat, tell me something that you will do. I said, well, for beginning, if I win my constituency and my constituents needed like road work, water work, and a lot of stuff done, and I come to you and say, listen, give me a month or two and I'll make sure and see what I can do for you all. If it doesn't happen, this is what I'm saying, I will go back to my burgesses and them, my constituency, and let them know that my government that I support is not supporting me to fix y'all. They say, no, you can't do that. You ought to toe the line. I said, well, I was the wrong person.
Okay.
And until we have politicians that believe in taking care of people,
Yep.
and loving people,
Yep.
you wouldn't see by yourself first.
Let me hear what Anthony here would say there. Blessings goes unheavy. Your plans bring to mind when Kamala had an almost similar one. She proposed that every MP to receive 10 million to service their constituencies. I already shut it down.
Yeah.
Saying that it is a recipe for corruption.
Wow.
Nothing for those on this side of country. Nothing for those on this side of country.
Yeah.
No, I too disagree with that 10 million to service.
No. Here's the reason why I didn't disagree.
I disagree with it going to MPs.
No. Here why? You was holding them accountable. It was just you gain your money just so you know. Just like how we saying now that you give accountability for every dollar you spend. They had us to do that, you know. It wasn't enough we just give you $10 million and you do what you want, get 3 girls, buy 3 cars for your girls, and then spend the rest on the community, you know. You was given accountability for every money you spend.
They would account for it and thief it.
I don't think so. I think we could
it's simple how they would do it. It's very simple.
Tell me, please.
Right? They tell
Cost
you
overrun?
Of course, they will tell you bit so amount for the contract, for the paperwork to look right, and they know it's less than that. You understand? And you will eat a food still. It's the same thing went on in Jamaica. Jamaica had a plan similar to that. What I am saying though, right? I'm not shooting down that idea. I'm saying every constituency, right, have a committee.
Okay.
Of people, a body of people.
So you give it to the
right?
Okay, yeah.
So that in this group of people who is from the community. So let me say
they're responsible for the
right.
money.
So if we say it's Lavantel, you have somebody from Sogate Trace, you have somebody from down Corey Street, you have somebody from up St. Babs, you have somebody from down Box-Hill Trace, somebody from Snake Valley, somebody from all them make up the committee. Right? And the committee come like a board. So that they will vote for a president, a vice president, a chairman, a treasurer, everything. That and then the MP is responsible for that committee. MP is not getting the money.
Okay.
Right? The money is allocated to the committee of the constituency. And they will then come on a weekly meeting and say, well, we're going to fix this part, and the representative will say, Box-Hill Trace needs this, Snake Valley need this, Sogate Trace need that one need that, and so you're going on.
All right.
And then we know what the fix and they're going to do, and be accountable for the money and whatever the case will be.
And you have like 3 people signing the check.
3 people are signing the check and very accountable.
Yeah.
Right? No money is being allocated just like that. They bring proper paperwork for material, labor, everything. It's not going to just be no willy-nilly and this one go get contract. No.
There is no contract.
No contract.
No contract. Contract seems to be the problem that we're having in these communities.
That's right.
There's no contract.
There's no contract.
So we had to worry about nobody coming like Junior Sammy, Calco.
Yep.
Nobody coming in to fix our community.
The community, the
We
people in the
fixing
community
our own
fixing the
community. Because it is beneficial to us, so we'll make sure it's done right.
And also, the person who living in Sogetra is going to know, well, Miss Mary's son ain't working.
Right.
Miss Mary daughter have
Right.
just make a child and she unemployed.
Right.
This John father sick, we will let John work. You understand where I'm coming
We can
from?
even go so far that we know who family really in need.
In need.
That we can afford to buy a grocery for your
Right.
You understand? We know who children that don't have books to go to school.
And to me,
I think we'll make a better
this is why I'm saying we
Yeah.
need to disband local government and bring it to this.
all right, I agree with you.
Instead of all these regional corporations and thing, with local government election and,
And
and
nothing-
council
nothing happening.
and nothing happening, bring it to this.
Yeah.
Bring it to the people.
That committee, yeah, I like that. I like
Right?
that. I
And
agree
the
with that.
yearly elections in the community group, in the constituency, in the
Yeah, to keep
group,
them active,
to keep them active.
to make sure no corruption come in between
Right.
them too. So you're
So,
changing. You're changing people every
yeah,
year.
you're changing every year. You're
change
changing
them.
people at the council.
Yeah.
Now you can come back the following year and somebody can nominate you
Yeah,
and again.
yeah.
But you can't run 3 years straight.
Right.
Use the headman, use the chairman, nah.
But if the people put him back,
No, what I'm saying,
you had to step down after
all
a year.
position had to step down after a year.
All right, all right.
Somebody
High
come
position.
and then they can change back next year. You can
All
come back and get it back and they find your work good.
All right.
You understand where I'm coming from?
I understand.
Man, when he was there, he was working better. We will bring him back next year.
Correct.
You understand? Or we don't like how this girl working this year, we will bring her back. You understand where I'm coming from?
I understand.
It's not like, you're casting
By
stone.
any means necessary, we are about to fix our community. By any means necessary,
Of course.
we are about to fix our community.
How come we secondary school education?
Yeah, didn't get on the with him. No, because we wasn't.
Why we wasn't advisors and things inside of the government?
Did I run away?
Why?
Then I say only study the people. Louisa tell me that, you know.
Who?
Louisa told me that in self-help. Hear what he told me. He said you only come in here and fuss on yourself, but Laventille, and the people in Laventille don't even like you. To shoot me down, you know. That is to discourage me, you know. I was getting so much done under Marlene McDonald. The man tell me the people don't like me, you know.
Wow. Yeah, look, Dave like the idea. Dave Dorica like the idea. Thank you, Dave. Everybody like the idea, let
thank
me
you,
know.
Dave.
Let us know if you like the ideas we're coming up with, because we're not in parliament.
We know Dr. Rowley don't like it.
We have people who advising the Prime Minister, the Minister of National Security, the Finance Minister,
We know.
and all advising them to do is a set of shit.
Yeah, we know the early program and Heinz what Masha Baham got don't like this one.
I personally goes,
I really love the idea, and I hope that Kamala Prasad Bisesa will help us with this one.
yeah. If we take it, if we can get it.
It's okay, Doc. It's
Yeah,
all right.
we don't
we
know
don't mean
you.
the butter here. We don't mean the butter. It's fine.
And don't find we song in bias, right? But when they check,
How about shoot down already?
no, when they
We on the shooting range to get shoot down there.
yeah, when they check pong for pong, the more people-centered government between the UNC and
like
the
you talk
PNM,
about.
the UNC is more people-centered, people-driven government, right? No offense against PNM supporters and PNM, but when it comes to dealing with people, right? Despite they say the thief, they're more people-centered and people-driven. When it comes with ideas to help the people and push and uplift the people, they more take charge in that aspect, right? Than the PNM. The PNM is only talk the walk, but they don't walk the talk.
They really don't.
Yeah, they don't walk the talk. They just talk the walk. They will come and talk. Yes, we go do that. We go do that. Da, da, da. You might get that when election time coming around. Doggy
yeah.
local bone.
Yeah.
Doggy local
Yeah,
bone.
Dr. Rowley said, I know that Laventille has been on the back burner forever. And that was before election, eh? When he win, we know off the government. Government build schools, they build health center, they build all your roads. So I asked myself when Dr. Rowley said that, What Lavender is supposed to do? Throw barbecue and fix the road? Throw Corey Q and build the school? I really want to know what we were supposed to do when you came to us and tell us that we depend on the government that we put in power to see about our affairs. We don't want no handout, no money in we hand, or you buy no goddamn grocery for us. All we ask you to do is to see about our affairs. A better way of life, a better way of living.
So when play that voice, so there, and I'm going to read that story. Pregnant teen found dead in bed.
Heavy, great idea. But the only thing I find a year is too short. 12 months is too short, because if they're doing work, they will expect them to get, a lot of work done, a lot of work, because we'll be employing people. So you will expect them to have a lot of work done within bringing the results within, let's say a 2-year period.
Yeah, 2 years.
So let me give them, say, 24 months. And if they're not showing what they're doing within 24 months, they could, they could be fired from their duties, and we could elect somebody else. So let's say 24 months is enough time for someone to prove themselves, to show if they really care about the community that they are developing or not. So very good idea, very, very good. And as I say, a lot more people. We wouldn't have people on the corner every day, because, as you see, the youth man was a very good plumber and he can't find work. This would be a door opening for him, where he could be employed for a very long time, because he will be working within his community and fixing whatever needs to be fixed. And there's not a lot of money either, because these ministers spending billions of dollars on old boats, on all kind of thing, on cars, on all kind of, on vacation with the family, all kind of thing they're spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on. And at the end of the day, we continue to see the people in the community suffering. Nice program, fellas.
Thanks, Brooklyn. And I was just telling him that too. But before you started, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
Very good, very, very, very good idea. And that's what I just said, Heavy. 2 years.
2 years.
But Heavy, I think we're moving like pipers. I really find, it just come to my head, as Brooklyn said, we're spending billions of dollars on both. We was getting Sanders $7 billion. Yeah. We need $2 billion to start with.
You want $2 billion?
$2 billion. We didn't start with $500 million.
500 million?
500 million, no, we're not starting with that.
You want $2 billion?
Yeah.
Okay.
The least we taking is $1 billion to start with. Because you see, time we turn around with the board and start putting people in place and everything, we only fix one part of Laventille.
Okay.
So I think we can start off with $1 billion. Since I said 2, we can start with 1, because we was willing to start with half.
With half, all right.
So we can start with $1 billion down.
Heavy and Ghost, I am looking forward to this initiative coming to reality. So that said, please remember the Mover Ebonites. Yes.
Yeah.
See, orchestra needs upgrading. I cannot ask anywhere else, because Mover do not have a minister of community development for the past 46 months. Wow. Oh, there's that Anthony here. What is my partner, boy?
Yeah.
It's someone like Banga.
Yeah, it's him.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
Once he talk about the pan,
when you talk about the pan,
we know exactly who it is.
Like Mover Shacklebuster is called.
That's him.
Yeah. Right. A 15-year-old, I think this story, not, she was born with an ambulance, Let me read it. Pregnant teen found dead in bed. A 15-year-old girl died in her bedroom on Monday afternoon with a positive pregnancy test next to her body. She was found by her 13-year-old sister. The teenager was identified as Natasha Frederick of Laventille Road, Sawa. Police were told that Frederick, a pupil of the Sawa North Secondary School, told her father she was unwell, had stomach pains, and was vomiting. The father said he gave his daughter saffron tea and somebody call him a phone. I can't answer that right now. He gave his daughter saffron tea. Where reach? Unrespected and antibiotics. to alleviate her pain and found 1 p.m. 10 minutes later. I need to take this call. Just answer. Hang it up already?
Yeah.
All right. Right? All right. To alleviate the pain at around 1 p.m. 10 minutes later, the girl was found dead.
What?
10 minutes later, the girl was found dead. Next to her body, police found... This person ain't going to stop.
Oh, hold on.
Hello? Morning. I have to call it back in like 5 minutes. I am meeting. Yeah. Right. Sorry about that. I apologize. Right.
Don't worry, folks. We'll get more professionals sooner or later.
Yeah, we will have people answer we phone for me. Okay.
The world watching them, you know.
Where Rich?
They found there 10 minutes later.
Next to her body, police found a teacup with clear liquid containing a material that looked like ginger, and a home pregnancy test kit which contained two unutilized tests. Both tests indicate a positive results. Wow. There was also a transparent packet with the markings Amoxil 500 mg, containing a number of red and yellow capsules, each with 500 milligrams marking, and a number of orange tablets. Amoxil is an antibiotic usually prescribed by a doctor. An autopsy has been ordered to confirm Frederick's cause of death. Up to last night, the results of the autopsy had not been disclosed. Relatives declined to speak with the reporters when approached yesterday at the Forensic Scientist Center in St. James. I thought she died waiting for ambulance, but she didn't. She died because she found out she was pregnant, like she tried to take tablets, or whatever, antibiotics, or whatever the case will be.
That's a touchy one.
Yeah, that's a touchy one. Okay.
Why in my mind I can't talk?
Pepper spray laughing. Pepper spray laughing
I
at.
can't even talk while my mind here.
Ghost, I wanted to deal with this when I come in, but we talk about the youths and the whole show get you. This is a book list. Well, one of 3 book lists I have to see about. Right? No way think.
I ain't said nothing.
Yeah, I'm watching your face expression.
No, I ain't said a word.
No, I didn't come here to beg for money.
I ain't said a word. I say anything?
Yeah, when you watch me in a kind of way, I can like
so my watch telling you.
Yes, because I'm watching the facial expression. Right?
I know you just gonna show the people the cause of books and them things.
Before I came here, I passed by the a bookstore in Sawa to find out.
I don't spend $800
The girl calculating so on the calculator, right? Can't tell she I need to get them. Then my daughter who going to she pass for a prestige school. I don't want to call the school name because I go down talk about the price and everything covered up too. The books and stationaries covered up to $2,400.
Your daughter going to work?
In the book list, there's books for arts, English. English books. I want to tell them my books. I'm gonna think I get for art. For art, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 books. For English, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 books for English. For French, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 books for French. For Spanish, there's 1, 2, 3 books for Spanish. For geography, there's 1, 2, 3 books for geography. For information technology, there's 1, 2 books for that, plus some of that stuff. Integrated science, 2 books. For maths, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 books for maths. For physical education, there's 1, 2. I thought physical education is PE. Since when you're taking books for physical education, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, plus other pair of sneakers for that alone. other uniform for that. Music.
So it's incomplete because with the uniform and the sneakers, about 3,500.
Yeah, I ain't check the sneakers.
They're
No,
not saying about
I ain't check the
35.
sneakers and the uniform.
So,
Right?
I ain't done.
Music. 1, 2, plus other bar instruments.
45.
Right?
Go ahead, keep calling.
History. 1, 2. Drama. 1, 2.
All right, let me just cover everything at $5,000. $5,000.
No. I don't know. If this is one of my children, I have people out there with 3 and 4 children.
Yeah.
No, I
Yeah.
just doing that to show there.
Wow.
This in Trinidad and Tobago, I am telling you people.
You see why some parents just settle on a trend pass
Hey.
for
For normal secondary school.
what you call it? Sawa and them thing. them?
Yeah, normal junior second.
Yeah, junior. Yeah, I
We don't
good.
know junior second game, but normal secondary
Yeah,
school.
I good. My trend pass. At least they pass. That's how they say it, you know.
Ghost,
Uh-huh.
I want to know how some people is do it, you know.
Yeah.
Let me hear.
The journey. The journey. The journey now start. The journey now start. Watch that. It is the beginning of your journey, my brother. So I hope nothing but the best for you.
I hope so too.
Mine says next year, please, God.
I know you bright, sir. I know you.
What? All he say, he first, second, and third try to skew out, see by. But I gave him that name. I gotta name him. White is his last name from
Yeah,
next
I'll
week.
put my white.
White.
Yeah, I'll put my white name.
There you go, White.
People on Trinidad and Tobago, we have much time. Right? Huh? We have a voice
Oh,
note?
you have a voice note.
If you see that story need to be investigated seriously by the police. Number one, I ain't hear nothing about the mother of them children with that story. Number two, why would the pregnancy test be next to the girl? That story sound like something to do with the father and the daughter, you know. I hear that story yesterday. That story, it looked like the father, like the girl realized she get pregnant before the father and end up committing suicide by taking them tablets, you know, and kill herself, you know. That story look very funny because I ain't hear no mother talk nothing. If it's 2 girls, I hear the 13-year-old find the 15-year-old dead. I know the father get she medicine. If she feeling sick, the father get she some ginger tea or whatever. What it have to do with prescription, antibiotics prescription? Why the father have to get she? Why she didn't go to the doctor if the pain continue, whatever the case may be? That story need to be investigated seriously because it have some sick fathers over there, you know.
Brooklyn,
Alleged.
I really and
It
truly-
really touch you.
Your conspiracy theory is on point, but I don't want to talk based on what I don't know.
I'm hoping not, eh?
Right? I don't want to.
I'm hoping, and it can't change anything if it
Yeah.
is. But I am hoping it is not because, like you say, and putting this one aside, I'm not even want to deal with this, but we have too many grown folks out there playing with children. And this is a serious, serious issue that this country have to take this for what it is, with a pinch of salt. We need to start looking after our children well-being. We have our children among grown men. We have grown men who like little children. Citizens of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, we need to pay attention to our children. If all of a sudden you see a little daughter start to shape like a big woman, look and find out why. Take them and check them out. Make sure you take them to the doctor. Find out the speech just changed, the way they think just changed. They start to talk fresh. They leave from can't even speak about us and then they're cussing. Pay attention to your children, and some of your mothers just know what they're doing and pretend all you don't know. Please, all you, please, for a better future, for your children, them to finish their education, for them to have a better life. Some of you all pick up men that instead of they pick up the men, them that only pick up watching all your daughters instead of watching all your. Some men you pick up don't even like you, is your son they like. pay attention to what's going on. Some of you who have men as friends, don't think they like you. Is your brother they like? Watch them. Keep your eyes on what's going on in this country today. It's going on all over the world. People, please pay attention to your children and them.
All right, Ghost. Nadine Webster saying good morning, Heavy, Ghost and Showing, and everyone on the live. Have a safe and blessed, beautiful day, everyone. Thank you, Nadine Webster.
Thank you, Nadine.
And Pepper Spray saying, that sad boy, may she rest in peace.
Yeah, may she rest in
right?
peace.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Another young one.
Yeah, but I don't want
Another
to.
young one. You know, it will be deceitful of me if I don't say what I was thinking about when I heard about it.
What is that?
I said, how many more lives in this country we have to lose, especially innocent ones, since this government is in power? It came to my mind, so I'm saying it. When I was speaking to the young man this morning, and it came to mind, and I just asked a question. You know, I don't mean anything with it, or I could mean a lot, knowing me. I know exactly what the hell I'm talking about, so I'm going to stop pretending. How many more souls you all want? How many more souls you all want? That's all I want to know. Anyway, I want to thank you all for allowing us to be in your space again. I really want to thank you all a lot. And I believe in this country, especially in this country, this little twin island of Trinidad and Tobago, people, we need to start taking care of each other. We know those who don't care if we live or die, but we still have to care about them. Please, let us start back loving each other and be Trinbagonians once again. That's all I'm begging for. And Dr. Rowley, I don't think you will go with our idea. So we'll have to wait for Kamala beside. We'll wait for Kamala. All right, Doc?
Yep.
Because them people you have around you, the one on the program, the two on the program, the 3 and the 4 on the program, and them on that station will not allow you to do it. Heinz wouldn't see it right because Heinz alone raised $10 million. Oh yeah, Heinz just raised $10 million in a raffle.
Wow.
To build Bali's house.
Philip is saying we want to hear about the PM house in Tobago tomorrow.
Or the one in the mountain?
Yeah.
No problem.
Wow.
I have a picture of it.
Go ahead and wrap.
Watch that. He put that where you can't come next time, you know.
Isolated.
Yeah.
No other house around it?
No. Like his parachute down into the house.
I want to do, not a road.
What's that? The man, hey, Dr. Rowley.
Wow.
Hey, boy, you need that planet by yourself, yes? Heavy close up there.
So, people, I want to thank you for locked on and listening right here. Just remember, go out and share the live, spread the live. Make sure and press that share button. Subscribe to Ranks Entertainment. Let everyone know about it. Tell a friend, tell a family member. Tell everyone about this show every day, Monday to Thursday, right? Right here on Ranks Entertainment between the hours of 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. On behalf of my director, Stars DJ Showing Ranks, and my co-host Ghost, I want to say blame the system, not the people. The people is a result of the system they're living in. Thanks to Brooklyn, Paul, and all you on the chat, all who locked on and listen, all who call in, all who send voice notes. I want to thank you very much. Until tomorrow, we're out.
Thank you again. Thank you, and thank you for all that locked on and listening to us. We are looking for your contribution. And I ain't going to sit down here and beg like Andy William them. All right? You all know the right thing to do. Press the share button. Share us. And with the most quiet man in Trinidad and Tobago, Showing Ranks, thank you for allowing us in this space.
Dealing with political and current issues in society. The truth is unbelievable. 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Only on Ranks Entertainment.